Well, I'm a teacher and I work at a middle school in Palm Beach County, and I'm trusted with a lot of kids. I have to supervise a lot of kids, and I'm a basketball coach, I'm a track coach. Plus, I do a lot of traveling and back and forth to church. I drive, so I got to have good vision to do all those things there. Probably about 15 years ago, I had another eye doctor, and he was a pretty good doctor. And back then, I guess we didn't have the technology that we have now. He was telling me that I had this problem. He was giving me these drops, and they was making my eye red. And I had to wear dark shades all the time because my eye was red. And got to a point where I couldn't hardly see, out that eye because it was always cloudy. And I didn't know exactly what was going on. But after a while, I switched to Dr. Benaim, and he started educating me and informing me about all the things about glaucoma, what I need to do, how important it was for me to take the drops and stuff like that. And I've been with him about 2 years now. This is super staff. Not only Dr. Benaim, but his whole staff. They're very courteous and they're very informative. They care, and then they really help. So they saw my problem that I had with the glaucoma and with the cataract. I also had a cataract in my eye. They kind of informed me and told me what was best and what I should do. And it's just a great place to be. I even brought my wife down here. Before I came to see Dr. Benaim, my vision was going down, man. I couldn't understand why things that I usually could see with my left eye, I couldn't hardly see it anymore. There's a big cloud over my eye, just like as if you were looking out a fogged up window. And I knew something was wrong. It was painful all the time. So when I came to him, he began to explain, what was going on. Then he finally told me, he said, "Hey man, you got a cataract." And I said, "Cataract?" He said, "I don't know I have cataract." He said, "You always had a cataract." I said, "Well, why did other doctor didn't tell me?" He said, "Because glaucoma took precedence over the cataract, and he felt like if he didn't get the glaucoma under control, it didn't matter about the cataract." But he took his time to do everything he had to do to make sure the glaucoma was under control. Then he worked on the cataract, and he did surgery at the same time. I knew that. I kept asking the other doctors, I said, "Man, there's got to be something else you can do." And he kept telling me, "No, this is it, this is it." And I kept praying, man. And I went over to the movie theater, Car Theater in Palm Beach Gardens. I was sitting there one night, and right before the movie started, I saw the advertisement, Dr. Benaim. I said, "That's it, I'm going to call him." I took the number, put it in my phone. I called him. The receptionist, everybody in there was so nice. When I got there, they treated me well. Dr. Benaim, we hit it off like we knew each other for a long time, and I knew that he was the doctor, He didn't rush into anything. He told me, he said, "Well, just be patient. Let me check you out, let me do all my examinations, then I give you my advice, the best thing to do." When I walked into the surgery, from the beginning to the end, it was just awesome, even if I had some type of fear, the way they treated you, the way they treated me when I got in there, it was awesome. Everything was professional. They didn't waste time. They took care of me. I didn't have to call them for anything. And the surgery went so quick, man. And when he finished, and he said, "Hey, you done?" I said, "Done." I said, "You done already?" He said, "Yep, that's it." He on the way home, And I didn't believe it was over that fast. Everything was painless. I didn't feel anything. I would tell a family member or a friend that he is definitely the guy that they want to go to. As a matter of fact, I told one of the deacons from my church, "Hey man," I said, "I got this great doctor, man. He has glaucoma. I said, "I got this great doctor, man. You can really benefit from him. If you need a surgery, anything, he's the man to go to." I was really surprised that the surgery wasn't painful. As a matter of fact, it was over so quick. I didn't know he was done. The surgery has changed my life in many ways. Sometimes it's just amazing. Sometimes I close my right eye just to look out my left eye, and I see things I've never been able to see before. As a matter of fact, during a playoff game, I was watching a Peyton Manning play, and I was sitting there with my son, and I closed my right eye, and I was able to know that was Peyton Manning. I knew his number. I was able to watch plays with my left eye, and those things I wasn't able to do before I had the surgery.